Hello, kings and queens. E-Ray Taronic here, master weaver of mystery suspense thrillers, as well as broadcaster of astrology. First, I'd like to thank you for being here with me today, lending me your ears, your eyes, and your time. I know it is valuable. Therefore, I will be sharing valuable information with you that will help you to navigate the week's upcoming challenges, take advantage of the assistance and opportunities aspecting you, and even be able to look forward to the blessings. Now, this is a weekly update. If you do not have your natal chart or you require a reading, I am available. Don't hesitate to contact me. For those of you who have joined my new Facebook group, All Things E-Ray, you will notice that the newsletter is now interactive. So as a group, I will go through and post different advertisements and things, horoscopes, literary tips, healing tips from that would have been in the newsletter. And now they will be on Facebook. And you can also talk back to me, interact with me. I definitely welcome that. I am always also starting up a new service called Remind Me, so that if I know your date of birth and chart information, I can actually warn you ahead of time of the astrological aspects that might be, conflicting with you in any way. Now, as I said, this month I will be featuring two different authors as far as the video trailer synopsis. Two authors. One, a video trailer synopsis from Mental Chatter Musings, and I will be posting those this week. Don't forget that every Monday and Friday from 8:30 to 11 a.m. you can check out the Intentional Life Morning Show on Clubhouse with LaJill and the crew. In addition to that, Freestyle Friday goes on every Freestyle Friday with the Facebook group I See You Reading and Chatting. And if you'd like to participate as an artist, then just contact Ebony Evans. She's the president of ICU Reading and Chatting Book Club. On Tuesday, October the 5th at 7 p.m., there will be a book discussion in Diamond's World on Clubhouse, and that's 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They'll be discussing The Free Game by Kima B. So don't hesitate to stop by. Now, without any further ado, let's get into the weekly transits, because we have a lot to talk about this week. Not only do we have the new moon in Libra illuminating some type of opportunity or assistance within a partnership, but we also have to be mindful of how we're viewed within partnerships this week, whether love or business. There could be some, strife popping up. Also, on a good note, Pluto, the planet of transformation, is going to go direct in Capricorn this week. So let's talk about all of this. Coming up next is your astrology portion of your reading. Hello, Gemini. E-Ray Taronic here with the astrological portion of your weekly reading. First, we're going to talk about today, Sunday, October the 3rd. The sun is in Libra at 10 degrees. You could be seen in an unflattering light. Okay, we'll just put it that way. And it would have to do with either a romantic partner, through a child, or through someone that has to do with your creative endeavors. And it could be because of something you're passionate about or money. So if it's like a lover, you might be at odds over money or arguing over money, or just not seeing eye to eye where money is concerned. Even in a creative endeavor, as far as money, your passions, your resources, things could be at odds over monetary reasons. In addition to that, I would say children. Maybe you're spending money on children and, your mate is opposing you, or your child wants some money and, they're really passionate about something and you're like, no, you're not getting it. So what you intend to do about this is up to you, if you intend to do anything at all. Now, also on Sunday, Gemini squares Pallas and Pisces at 12 degrees. So the fostering you're doing to yourself, your soul, your ego, it's clashing with your talents. You know, it's clashing with your, I'd say, your inspiration and career, your talents and career, what you created, the arts. You know, something is at odds with what you're trying to foster there. Okay, you know, probably even with your networks of people. Is communication off? You know, you could encounter some snags, delays, some verbal tiffs during short distance travel. And you know what? Now that I know that, I have a couple of Gemini author friends that I have not invited to my group yet. I do have a Facebook group, a new group for you guys. But I haven't, I've only invited, you know, a select few people. But I know there is one Gemini in particular that I should invite. I was leery on having too much male testosterone in the room, you know, because I wanted to kind of keep our energies nice and light and feminine, but I think I will do that. Anyway, I'm sorry, I got to rambling off. Something is off with the communication, okay? The challenges posed or hard work that you put in the partnership could produce a blessing within that sector of siblings or neighbors or even your networks of people. Short distance travel as well, you know? So with that clash being there, don't worry, okay? It's okay. It's going to be things that are going to help that out. You know, there's also a trine from Libra to Gemini. So some of your partnerships will bring you a blessing, okay? Where you've fostered before, where you've nurtured before, creative relationships you've nurtured before and things like that. You know, and maybe you and another child, you know, brings a blessing through or speaks up on your behalf. But anyway, luckily, we'll experience a trine also between Jupiter and Aquarius and Mercury and Libra at 22 degrees. So that's about what you think and preach, your education and skills, long distance travel. Okay. Now, this is bringing you some type of lucky opportunity or assistance there, whether romantic, whether creative, or whether children, you know, whether it's children, you know, that's bringing you that blessed communication. Okay. So if you have any placements between, I would say, since it's 22 degrees, about 19 and 25 degrees, you could be of Aquarius or Libra. You should be expecting this to come through. This could be a friend or simply someone in your networks of people. The alliance could see a goal accomplished. And then tonight, when the sun moves into 11 degrees, you know, Libra, it moves into 11 degrees Libra. It's prompting you to pay your bills, take care of your priorities. Don't hang out all night and spend your rent money and your car note money on superficialities. If you have any placements in Libra, Cancer, or Capricorn between 8 and 14 degrees, you should really heed this warning, because this, you know, aspects you strongly, and it even pours over into Monday. So you're going through the same thing Monday, even though you have that lucky opportunity through friends and social groups and things like that, the opportunity being, or assistance being communicated to you. You know, if you have any placements in Libra or Aquarius between 19 and 25 degrees, you're still having to watch how much you spend. Okay. Now on Tuesday, October the 5th, that can be a day that's a little tricky, okay? You could feel a bit misunderstood on that day, whether in love or a creative relationship. Still, the sun in Libra is going to trine Ceres in Gemini, okay? So, with it trining Ceres in Gemini, and you know what? I should check this, because actually, I wonder if the okay, yeah, see, there's a lot going on even on Tuesday with all of these signs in Libra. The sun is there, you know, the moon is there. Eventually, the sun and the moon are going to trine Ceres in Gemini on Tuesday. So, yeah, that's really about a fostering, being helping you, nourishing your soul. So, yeah, let me add that in there. I didn't, and usually I do pay attention. That's very important to me, those aspects of the moon, because, it rules our subconscious and emotions. So, there is a trine there, some type of blessing highlighted through a partnership, okay? Even where you may have seen challenges before. This is assisting you, maybe even through, I would say a romantic partner with a child, or even through a creative endeavor. But I do want you to watch out, because there is a direct aspect at 13 degrees from Uranus and Taurus to Libra in that sector of romance, creative endeavors, and children. So some shocking challenge behind the scenes for you is going to be aspected in a creative endeavor with a lover or with a child, okay? And it's going to hamper some closure you're trying to have. It could even be something messing with your inspiration and creativity, or some shocking blockage as to what you've created, or what you're trying to create. So you want to be mindful of that and watch out for that, especially if you have any placements between 10 and 16 degrees of Taurus or Libra. Okay, that's where you can expect that surprise to pop up. Now, on Wednesday, October the 6th, the new moon in Libra at 13 degrees speaks of a person who values their own self-interest, someone who can hide sly intentions behind a pleasant smile. An actor, indeed, Nevertheless, this person can be very successful. Today could be a day of accomplishment for you. Or you could actually be a performer, or you could be a character in this performer show. So let's see. Under this new moon, the energies are going to radiate for 2 weeks. Okay. Now, I have to say, because this person, it could be a Libra person, Sun, Moon, or Rising, that is the caricature. Or not necessarily the caricature, but the performer. And they are squaring, I would say, during this new moon, or blocking your monetary resources, or your personal finances, or things that you're passionate about. This person in this romantic relationship, creative relationship, or this child is not vibing with what you're trying to do to generate shared finances, even if it is through them. You might be passionate about it, but they, this is what they want to do, as far as the money aspect. Normally they trine you. So this is great for you as far as, bringing you blessings, even opportunities to travel or speak your truth with a lover, a child, or within a creative endeavor. But if it's about money, it's just going to be snags. It's looking like some snags and delays are there, or some arguments over money. Maybe you don't have the money you need to take care of, a lover or a child, or you have to come out of some money to do that. Either way, those are some of the things during the new moon that you could see issues with. So if you have any, placements, especially around that 13 degree mark between 10 and 16, right around those first few days of the moon, this is really going to be radiating for you. All right. Now, you will have opportunities and assistance coming your way through your relationships, okay? Through your romantic relationships, through other creative relationships, maybe even through children, because you could get news about child support too. Or if you're a person who gets child support, you could get it. News in the mail, or assistance or help through your networks of people, or a neighbor, or like through the mail, because that's like short distance travel, and things like that. But you could get assistance in all of those avenues, have opportunities to go out, have opportunities to shine creatively in your creative endeavors within your networks of people. Those opportunities are showcased there for you through through someone else who is helping you, maybe a Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign person even, because that is your area of opportunity. Let's see. There could be a little bit of lower vibrational tendencies in the mix there with that relationship, because the South Node is in Sagittarius. So many of your relationships are harboring low vibrational aspects, tendencies. So you just want to watch that you guys don't take it too far. Even with a lover trying to woo you, say somebody likes you, but they like you for lower vibrational reasons. Ooh, you got a big butt, or oh, Lord, excuse me. Or you have, that's something they would say. You got, oh Lord, maybe you have long hair. Maybe you have something that attracts them to lower vibrations. Lord have mercy. Let's move along to the blessings. The blessings you could see because of this new moon would be, like I said, what you think and preach, education and skills, you traveling with a lover or your child, you pulling lovers in, or even creative partnerships through long distance travel, or someone simply at a distance from you. But you're doing it with what you think and what you preach. If you have a child in college, you could be visiting them as well. So you might have that opportunity to do that. So, or even get a child to college, that's aspected. For the next 2 weeks, the energies. Let's move along to the planet of transformation, which is Pluto. And on the other side of things, it's also taxes. So this is taxes moving forward for us as well. Now, or things in business, in general, moving forward. Now, this is at 24 degrees, so it's a great day for my literary associates to have a brief moment to shine. Just remember not to get frustrated. Practice makes perfect. You have to crawl before you walk, Regardless, this is a transit that's not going on just one day. It's going to go on for a while. And because of you transforming in shared finances, or this is allowing you to transform and share finances, allowing you to transform what things you're passionate about, giving you those good endings that you wanted, those blessed endings and blessed new beginnings. Even sex and intimacy is moving forward. Okay. And because of that, it's blessing you behind the scenes. It's providing closure for you, healing for you, boosting your spirituality, especially with home and family, your intuition with home and family, you having shocking insights and intuitive hits as far spiritually, through maybe even passed on relatives, home and family, and things like that. All right. So this is wonderful for you, this move forward. It's like you opening another door because of some transformation you've made. Okay. Now, you also have assistance in career, and you have assistance at work, or where you are of service to others to generate shared finances with them. Even people at work might find you attractive. So sex and intimacy, things you're passionate about, people offering you an opportunity to do things you're passionate about and generate shared finances doing so. That Pluto moving forward is opening up all of those things for you. And really all you need to worry about is not falling back and spending too much money on friends and social groups. If you also have friends and social groups, if you're not able to do things you're passionate about with them, there's healing there. So try and do things that doesn't cost you money, and if you're just trying to generate shared finances, Aries is there. Chiron is an Aries helping you out. So foster and use those energies of Chiron, ask Chiron, to lend you its energies, and you can create, maybe that healing you wanted to with friends and social groups, whether it's creative, whether it's a romantic relationship, or whether it's even with your children and you're helping your children with them and their friends, or something like that. That's It's all aspecting for you, even in the challenges, you can see the silver lining as to where you can help out. With Mars and Libra, though, you're going to be spending some money on a romantic partner, a child, or a creative endeavor, or you're going to have those tiffs or arguments. That's just going to be there because that square there with Mars there as well, these are the challenges you're trying to work over. Okay. So if you have any placements between 21 and 27 degrees of, that Aries placement, Capricorn, or, Libra, you're going to see challenges between those areas. Okay. As far as that's concerned for some time. Now on Thursday the 7th, the sun is in Libra that's around 14 degrees, I would say. You're getting success in all projects, especially literary pursuits. Oh, this is where the energy's carried over. Okay, so the energies are still, carrying over. But anyway, with those energies carrying over, you're prompted to use your leadership capabilities and uplift others, okay? They'll appreciate the vote of confidence, If you have any aspects between, I would say, even 10 and 16 degrees of Libra, you're going to feel this. You're going to have that ability in romance to uplift somebody. You're going to have that ability within a creative endeavor to uplift somebody. You're going to have that ability with a child to uplift them. Take that opportunity to do that, and they will appreciate you more for it. Now, also on Thursday, I would say Venus is going to enter Sagittarius as well, which is your area of relationships, which is currently where the South Node is. So you're kind of delving into lower vibrational tendencies with some relationships. They're prone to it. And with now Venus coming here, now you're going to see yourself overindulging in romance, and maybe even some flirting, even if you're in a relationship. So you might want to watch that. But, you're going to be overindulging with finances. You're going to be overindulging, having fun because you want to. It's starting at 0 degrees. So those within 0 to 3 degrees of Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, Aquarius, Libra, Pisces, or even Virgo, you're going to feel this more strongly. These energies prompting you to overdo it or see your blessing or take advantage of the opportunities. And as it comes across your nodes, Venus does, all of you will start feeling it as it comes closer to your nodes. But let's talk about what this means, because along with the semi-sextile between the moon and Scorpio and Venus and Sagittarius, this is what's prompting the distracted. Someone at work, in health, someone at work, maybe it's even your health, you got to watch your health. Don't overdo it with eating bad things. Someone where you're of service to someone, or someone even that you're dealing with during your daily routines. You could see them, that semi-sextile is there. They want to have some fun. Don't let someone distract you from your goal on Thursday for lower vibrational pursuits. Your hard work will pay off. Trust me, if you keep at it. Besides, you don't want to fall behind or suffer a setback, This transit, though, will award you blessings as far as your relationships are concerned, your friends, your social groups, goals you're trying to accomplish. They'll be assisting you to do that. Even neighbors or people in your networks of people, a sibling could be assisting you. You have help in all of these areas. Okay, communication coming your way, helping you to accomplish goals that you're trying to accomplish, whether they're romantic or monetary, or just simply you going out and having a good time. That's aspected for you. You also have opportunities that you're creating yourself through what you think and preach. Opportunities through your education and skills to have a good time, with romantic partners, having fun and going out through play, through creative endeavors with your children. You have so much good aspecting you there with you having fun with, romantic partners and kids and stuff like that. You could really find yourself overindulging, okay, with finances. Very much so. You want to be mindful of that. And not only can you find yourself overindulging with finances, you could be pulling in lower vibrational partnerships in career and being criticized in home and family as well. Okay, from a relationship. Maybe someone feels that you're not doing the right thing and they're criticizing you now because of it. All right. It could even be within a home-based business, because those all kind of square each other, the relationships and career and home and family. And of course, together that equals a home-based business. So, you're going to have those aspects. Sometimes you might have too much fun. Don't get caught with your pants down at work or anything like that. Okay. So, just watch it, because the South Node can take you there. Now, the sun in Libra at 15 degrees says a partnership or lover could set you back on that day. If you have any placements in Libra, Cancer, or Capricorn between 12 and 18 degrees, you'll feel these energies more strongly with that sun in Libra at 15 degrees. It could be a romantic partnership, a child, or someone within a creative sphere that sets you back. Okay. And if it's like your family, it could be place setting you back too. You going out and hanging out, and that could set you back monetarily. So Friday, watch out for overindulging, okay? Or someone else using your money to overindulge, whether it's a romantic partner, a child, or a friend, and within a creative sphere. You're hanging out and playing and having fun, and you might overdo it. Now, Friday, also, Ceres goes retrograde in your sign, in your sector of soul and ego, at 12 degrees, okay? It's going back to find out if there's anything else you need to strengthen your ego. Anything else you need to pick up that will feed your soul. What nurturing is needed for you to, for you to have what you need on a soul level. And on Friday, that day speaks of an unscrupulous person that waits for the opportunity to overtake his perceived opponent. Okay, a person who thrives off of others' despair. Okay, now let's look at these aspects, because to see if you're suffering from a loss from an ill-intentioned person, or if you're receiving some type of karma. If you're the person that needs to go back, because this is in your sign, in your ego, in your emotions, you're going back. Okay, now you could be waiting for someone to cross for you to take an opportunity to be unscrupulous. And if this is you, I would prompt you to think about it, because there are consequences in home and family where you will be, criticized for this. And there are also consequences in career. Pisces is your natural area of career. It squares that area. So this also hampers and affects you on a spiritual level. Okay. It hampers you in the spiritual realm. So you want to be mindful of not harboring any illusions or delusions within partnerships that might cause you to put yourself back in a place of non-growth or non-nurturing. If you have any aspects in Gemini between 9 and 15 degrees, I'd say, you'll definitely feel this. Okay, so this is prompting you. Any degrees outside of that, you'll feel it, but not as strong. Okay, now for the blessings that you're going to see because of this, I would say, maybe somebody's giving you a reprieve from an ill-intentioned person. Okay, you're getting a blessing either way in what you think and preach, your education and skills. Somebody's giving you a reprieve on that day, on Friday, maybe within a creative endeavor, maybe a romantic partner, maybe even a child. Okay, so watch out for, if it's on the flip side that it's not you, you might directly need to watch out for an unscrupulous person in career or in home and family, and this person in home and family or home-based business could be somebody that you find criticizes you or has criticized you before. Okay, now as far as, I think I went over all of those things, the blessings, the opportunities and assistance being through friends within a social group or neighbors or siblings. Yeah, we went over all of that. So foster those areas. Foster mostly yourself, which means guard your heart, Make sure that you are being the best person you can be on a soul level and not allowing any ill-intentioned people or even ill intentions through yourself to tarnish your soul's purpose, because that direct clash between you and that sector of Pisces, which represents spirituality, is definitely something you don't want to hamper or hurt, because we got to go somewhere after this and you want to be right in that realm. Now, Saturday, October the 9th, the Sun, Mercury, and Mars are all lined up in Libra at 16 degrees. Challenges within partnerships will be communicated, but let's not play the blame game. Stop the fault finding. You can solve anything, or you can't solve anything that way. As opposed to looking down on others, try to find a solution that doesn't involve criticizing others, okay? You could bite off more than you could chew and lose the entire meal altogether, if you know what I mean. So if you have any placements in Libra between 13 and 19 degrees, this is going to affect you more so. And that's romance, creative endeavors, and children, squaring your areas of finances, okay? Somebody spent too much money. It's your fault. It's your fault. No, it's your fault. A kid takes some money from you. What did you do? You get to chastising and criticizing them, and there's nothing wrong with doing that, about how they spent their money or if they took some money, but you also need to give them some positive reinforcement and, give them some positive reinforcement and let the criticism be constructive criticism. Okay. But this naturally trines your sign. So a blessing could also be, showing up for you through what you think and preach. Maybe what you think and preach, you can actually bring the harmony back in, with your words. So that's what I have for you. Stay tuned for the tarot portion of your reading coming up next. Bye now. Hello, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising Sign people. Welcome to your tarot portion of your weekly reading. It looks like your week is permeated with some type of review of investments or what you have invested within a certain situation. And it could be a situation, most appropriately from the past, because Mercury is retrograde. In fact, lots of planets are retrograde. So anywhere you're looking at that, this could be this could be either a new friendship, something that you recently, someone you recently became friends with. You haven't been friends for years or anything like that. And maybe you've been through some type of test of faith or weathered some storm with this new friend, or even for some of you, it's a fling, not a friend, like a relationship that has turned into, kind of like a fling, and you've been trying to persevere and nurture the relationship and having hope that it will maybe even turn into more than just the Knight of Cups, more than just a fly-by-night friendship or love relationship. Now, this partnership could be with a Queen of Pentacles type of person, a good businesswoman, or this could be you, because you could be Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo rising. Or like I said, this could simply be you getting into some type of partnership with somebody who's grounded, who's generous, who is, a patron of the arts, a woman who embodies hard work, Now, this partnership was looking good at first, but now you feel left out in the cold within this partnership, and it's causing you to take some time to think as to what path you should go down. Okay, what you should do about this poverty consciousness within a relationship, or feeling left out in the cold, or this lack in a relationship. And then you have this situation where you've submitted yourself at the top of a hill, but because of some type of heartbreak or I would say the loss of an ideal in a relationship or something like that, where things were once celebrated and happy, or you might even felt like it was, just like a happy situation or happy family, now it's turning into the death card reversed. And, the death card is like when you can't get past something. Maybe there's a situation that went on in the family or some type of heartbreak that left you to where, you couldn't get past it. You gotta take steps to release what is ended so new opportunities can take root, okay? New growth is available to you, but you have to let go of whatever no longer represents what you want to be or whatever is holding you back first. Then you can move forward. Okay, any type of hate, resentment, or anything like that you're harboring is only blocking your blessings. Now, your challenge is going to be these conflicts that you're seeing or that you're in, okay? Instead of, this good communication, or where you had good communication and successful plans, now there's these conflicts. And fighting or disagreements or some type of strife or tension with maybe someone you see as an empress, someone you see as the empress is a staple for good relationships. So where you once had a good relationship there, or this could be just with a woman that you see as abundant, but now there's some type of conflicts there, and with this relationship from the past. And your advice is to really look within as it pertains to this new, this whatever advice is going to come into you about a new job, about a new money opportunity or something like that. You're going to want to go within and look to see where you can get your wish fulfillment out of this. Where you can find celebrations within this. But just make sure that you don't go overboard. If you get any word about money coming in or anything, don't be wasteful just because that you got something coming in, or you're going to be stable, because you don't want to mess things up, that wish fulfillment up down the road by using it in a way that you shouldn't, okay? But that's your advice, or even if you don't get news, go within and find. This is the Libra new moon. Go within and find these new opportunities. Manifest this on your own. It's possible to find this, and likely from the past, likely with a past relationship, okay? All right. I hope this helped, and I'll see you next week. Bye now. Blessings.